What's going on, YouTube? I'm the ultimate hacker, bringing you, well, I'm not going to say another, because I don't like saying bringing you another. I'm going to say, today we'll be continuing our building work rate style rich text file editor. Now, what I've done so far is pin that. What I've done so far off cam was I created a function to open a .owd file when the user selects open and uses that file. So basically, I'll tell you what it does. So basically, I have a declaration here well, not really a declaration. It basically tells the open file dialog to filter documents out and only display .owd in folders. And that was done with open file dialog one.filter equals documents pipe asterisk and then file extension, which in this case is .owd in quotations. So it'll say, okay, we'll filter out .owd files and let the user open those. And then we have another thing to basically fix a bug in the open file dialog, and that is to say, okay, the file name is nothing, so the file box in the open file dialog should be empty. So that's an aesthetic thing. Now we go for an if statement saying if open file dialog one.howDialog as a function equals windows.forms.dialog result.ok, then that basically means if the user successfully selected a file and yeah, it's been done, do this. And this is what it's doing. It's going to declare a stream reader, which is useful for reading files and displaying files and controls, and this helps us by reading the file and setting it as the rich text box, which can be done with the code right here. This is the code I used. Hopefully you can read it. That basically says, okay, declare the stream reader as new, or declare SR as new IO.streamReader with open file dialog one file name, so it reads that file. And rich text box 1 says, okay, stream reader, read this file and put the contents of the file in my editing field. And the stream reader reads it, puts it in the editing field, and then closes the document. Now, let's test this. Although I do believe I have an org rate installation somewhere around here. If not, thought so. We could just use Notepad as a demonstration. Notepad will do it just fine. File. Save. Just because we don't have any saving done on here yet, so just make a makeshift OWD file. Alright, there's our makeshift file. So if we debug, select open, we'll basically see what this code does. If it decides to load, of course. And not just hang. Now, time to get out the good old task manager. It happens sometimes. I think my entire computer's hanging right now. We're good. In task. That fixes that. The app has hung for some odd reason, so I'm gonna try this again. So open. There we go. So document.owd. Of course it's crashed. Silly me. Break it. We'll break it. Well, that won't happen. Usually it won't. It's just because I'm making a makeshift file. Silly me. So just ignore that. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically copy that code in a way by doing or saving. Time to get the good old task manager again. Because the app is still running and I don't feel like rebuilding it for ending from the IDE. Oh, whoops. Keep it that way. So we'll double click on our save. Basically, everything or open will be replaced with save, SR with SW, and stream reader with stream writer, and we'll be doing the exact opposite as this. Instead of reading or instead of putting the contents of an RT or a OWD file into the written text box, we'll be putting the contents of the written text box RTF code into an OWD file. So we'll basically copy over the first two lines of the code I showed. And we'll replace ignore that. We'll replace open with save, because we're working with save file dialogues now. So there we go. Now we'll create the if statement, which is the exact same thing except with the save file dialog. So file dialog 1.show dialog, of course, down here, equals dialog result dot OK. Then now let's declare the stream reader. So dim sw as new io dot stream writer, and if I said stream reader earlier, oops. Save file dialog1 dot file name, so it knows to write to that file and do everything to that file. So next thing is to basically sw dot write rich text box 1.rtf sw dot close that's basically it. We can now write and open OWD files. So yeah, that's the first bit of real programming. I'm trying to keep these videos short, don't want to overload anyone with too much knowledge at one point. So if I were to write hello, and then I were to select file, save, I'll overwrite this document.owd. Yes, it writes it. Now say I were to change it or clear it completely. Open. There's that hello. That has to work right. In the next video, we'll be getting the change font, change text color, and alignment code working. So I will see you guys in the next video. I might end up doing it tonight. Depends on how fast editing takes. If it's short, I'll do it tonight. Who knows? Anyways, I've been the Ultimate Hacker. Be sure to check out my forum. There's a link on my YouTube channel banner. You'll see it. You can go ahead and register there. Now, before I end off the video, I'd just like to make an announcement since we got 3 minutes or so. 3 minutes, 15 seconds, 10 seconds now. I am looking for moderators and administrators on the forum. If you join, you'll see a basically when you join, there's going to be a chance that your name tag will either turn green or red. This means that I've said, hey, you're an administrator or you're a moderator. You can dismiss your promotion if you want. Just let me know. I'll tell you that in the PM. So go ahead and register there. And yeah, so I talked about the forum in the few minutes that I got. The forum is basically a community center for all you guys to talk to each other and get in touch with me, because YouTube comments aren't really that reliable. Like, sometimes I'll hack them, sometimes Google ever doesn't let me know, or I don't reply back. So I usually am more active on the forum. Every day I'm hacking or making new changes. So if you want to come on there, go ahead. You can show what you've made, like tutorials for programming. You can show fan art, videos you've made, anything like that. You can basically, you can get in touch with everyone, and yeah. So I've been the Ultimate Hacker. See you guys in the next video, and hopefully on the forum. And wish me well as well, because I'm kind of sick. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I've said that a million times now. See ya.